So, okay, so our today's topic is cause of deviation from ideal behavior. Cause of deviation from ideal behavior. We have studied that, okay, we have studied that real gases show marked departure from ideal behavior at low temperature and high pressure. Okay, real gases behave like an ideal gas at very low pressure and at very high temperature. In our yesterday's class, we have shown through different graphs. Okay, now that means when pressure increases and temperature decreases, a huge deviation was observed in case of real gases. Real gases then does not follow the ideal gas behavior, right? So we can have in our mind two questions: that why do gases deviate from ideality? Why do gases deviate from ideality? First question. And the second question is, why does ideal gas law fail at high pressure and low temperature? At high pressure and low temperature. Now, these are the two important questions. Now we have to find out, okay? That why do gases deviate from ideality in the first one, and why does ideal gas law fail at high temperature, high pressure and low temperature? These are the things. So these two are the important question, and in order to explain this deviation, okay, from the ideality, Van der Waal, we have learned the Van der Waal, Van der Waal radius, then Van der Waal force. Okay, Van der Waal pointed out that the two assumptions, and that is, we have learned it in kinetic theory of molecular gases, that two assumptions are not right. Okay, what is the first assumption? The first assumption is that the molecules are considered as a point mass. Okay, in molecular theory of gas, the molecules are considered, in kinetic molecular theory of gas, molecules are considered as a point mass. Okay, and the volume occupied by the gas molecule is negligible in comparison to the total volume of the gas. This one. And the second one is, it was assumed that there are no force of interaction between the molecules and the molecules move independently. Okay, these two we have already discussed. So Van der Waal finds that fault in these two assumptions. Let's see why. So the first one is kinetic theory. I'm just writing KT for kinetic theory. Assumes that the volume occupied by the molecules, of a gas is negligible, okay, as compared to the total volume of the gas. As compared to the total volume of the gas. Now suppose just give you a example. Suppose this is a ground. Okay, this is a ground or this is a field where people can park their car. This is a ground. Okay, this is a field and where people can park their car, their vehicles. Okay, now suppose one car is available here now. Suppose one car is available here. Now, if a person asks the caretaker of this parking area and all that spaces are available, so what will be his answer? He will give the answer, yes, total field is empty now. You can park your car anywhere you want. Yes or no?
Yes, miss.
Right. Okay, but suppose after a few times, the park is remain same, but suppose from this area, building has been made. Building has been made. Okay. That means what? Volume decreases. Volume decreases. Now here, suppose one car is standing. Or suppose two cars are standing over here. Only one parking area is available. Then what will be the answer for the caretaker? The caretaker will give the answer that only one place is there. Most of the space already filled. So that means if we decrease the volume, okay, in case of here, as volume is very high, so we can neglect the volume of this one car. But when the volume decreases, okay, we cannot neglect the volume of the two car. In the same way, if we draw a container like this, in container, suppose 10 molecules are there, 10 gaseous molecules are there, 1, 2, 3, 10 molecules are there. So according to the volume of the container, we can neglect the volume of the small gaseous molecule. But when we decrease the volume, that means when we compress the gas, okay, when we compress the gas, when we decrease the volume, now the volume become like this. The amount of gas is same. That means the number of molecule is also same. The amount of gas is also same and the number of molecule is also same. So now, suppose 10 molecules are there. Now can we neglect the volume of the gas molecules? Now can we neglect the volume of the gas molecules? No, we cannot neglect now because volume has been decreases. Okay, volume has been decreases. So now we cannot neglect the volume. Suppose here the total volume is 100. Suppose the total volume is 100, and here the total percent the gas molecules are occupying the volume is suppose 0.001%. Okay, then we cannot neglect the volume. It is a negligible. But suppose here volume decreases to suppose 10, and number of molecules is remain same only. Now it is contained suppose 0.01% volume. Now we cannot neglect the volume. Yes, understand? So yes, that assumption is wrong. That means that is the volume of an molecule is negligible. That assumption is wrong. That is that Van der Waals said. And one more thing he has said, that is kinetic theory assumes that the forces of attraction, between gas molecules are negligible. The forces of attraction between gas molecules are negligible. if there is no force of attractions take place between the gas molecules, then no gas can be liquefied. Then liquefaction of the gas is not at all possible. But when we decrease the pressure, temperature, when we decrease the temperature, increase the pressure, liquefaction of the gas is taking place. That means this assumption is also wrong. That no force of attraction, that is repulsion and attraction is not take place between the gas molecules. This assumption is also wrong. Okay, clear?
Yes, miss.
Now our next topic. So now we have learned what are the wrong assumption has given kinetic molecular theory. Now we have to learn the correction. Okay, correction of deviations. Our next topic is corrections of deviations. Okay. Van der Waals equation for real gases. Van der Waals equations for real gases. Now this thing we have to learn. Now, first point is correction due to volume. Correction due to volume. Correction due to volume. So, Van der Waals assumed that the molecules of a real gas is a rigid spherical particles. Okay, it is a rigid spherical particles like this. Okay, and it have a definite volume. Okay, it have a definite volume. Now, the total volume of real gas, okay, that means suppose if this is the container, okay, if this is the container, here one rigid, suppose gaseous particle is present. Okay, now, so if this particle move, then the volume of this, in this own volume, the space where he occupied, in that volume he cannot move. And suppose if I consider one more particle is present over here, okay, so when this particle move, okay, when this particle move, this particle cannot take place is when this particle move, this particle cannot move into the other particle volume, and obviously this particle is also cannot move into the this particle volume. Okay, so that means we can say that the volume of real gases, okay, okay, that means the volume of gas where the gas molecule they can move freely. This is actual volume minus the volume occupied by the gas molecule. Okay, so volume of real gases okay, volume of real gases or we can say that actual volume minus volume occupied by gas molecule. Understood or not? Tell me.
Yes, miss.
Okay, now if suppose, so here correction term has been introduced. That correction term is B. This correction term is B. Okay, and B is known as co-volume or excluded volume. Co-volume or excluded volume. Okay, so V corrected, that means volume have to be corrected from PV equals to nRT formula. That volume V corrected will be, what will be V corrected? V corrected will be V minus B for 1 mole. Now for N mole of gas will be V corrected V minus NB for N mole. Clear?
Yes, miss.
And the B is not equal to the, actually, B is not equal to the actual volume. B is actually not equal to the actual volume of molecules of a gas. Okay, V is not actual volume of a molecule of a gas. It is actually 4 times. It is actually B is equals to 4 into actual volume of a molecule. And why this is so? If I get the time after the class, I will explain you. After the class, if I get the time, I'll explain you. Okay. Say why. Actually, just remember, this thing is that suppose 2 molecules are collide with each other. There is a specific distance. Okay. Suppose this is the R, this is the R. Okay. And their collision area is C, this one. Okay. So that's why this is the things I will explain you afterwards if I get the time. Okay, so what is the value of B actually? B is actually 4 into volume of one molecule, that is 4/3 pi r cube. Okay, volume of one sphere into Avogadro number. This is the actual value of B. B is equal to 4 into 4/3 pi r cube into Avogadro's number. This is the value of B. Okay. Now, understood till this much?
Yes, miss.
Now, next is correction due to intermolecular forces. Correction due to intermolecular forces. See. Suppose this is a container. This is the wall of any container, suppose. Okay. Now, this is a gas molecule. And suppose this is a gas molecule of an ideal gas. And it is moved with the speed of 20. And obviously, when it bombard the gas container, the speed will be 20. Because according to the kinetic molecular theory of gas, ideal gases doesn't have any intermolecular force of attraction between them. But in reality, what happened? One molecule which is present over here, okay, it was attracted by various molecules. which is this molecule present in the middle of the other molecule, and those are the molecules present over here, C. Okay, he also tried to bombard the wall of the container by the speed of 20, but it was attracted by here one molecule. It is attracted by over here one molecule. It was attracted by over here another molecule. And because of this attraction, speed will decrease. Because of the attraction, speed will decrease. Suppose you are running and two of your friends holding your hands from the back. So obviously your speed will decrease or not? Your speed will decrease. Same thing happened with a gas molecule. Gas molecule tried to bombard the wall of the container in the speed of 20, and three other molecules attract that molecule from the backward. So obviously speed will decrease. Now this molecule bombard the or collide with the wall of the container, the speed of 18, suppose speed of 18, or it may be 17, it may be 19. It depends upon the which type of molecules we have in use. It depends upon the mass of the molecules also. Okay, so that means what? That means intermolecular force of attraction is available. That means intermolecular force of attraction is available. So if the ideal gas is there, and this the pressure which give ideal gas, real gas obviously give pressure less than the ideal gas, because pressure is what? Pressure is when the molecule bombard in the wall of the container. Okay, that bombardment actually give the pressure. That bombardment will actually give the pressure. Okay, that bombardment give the pressure. So here obviously gas, ideal gas doesn't have any intermolecular force of attraction, so they bombard in the suppose x speed. So obviously real gas will be less than the x speed. That's why pressure correction is required. So what will be the corrected pressure now? The corrected pressure, that is P corrected. P corrected will be P plus P dash. P dash. Okay, where P dash is the pressure correction. P dash is the pressure correction. Okay. Now pressure correction, now it depends upon two facts. You have to remember, pressure correction depends upon two facts. The number one fact is the attractive force exerted on a single molecule which is about to strike. The attractive force on a single molecule which about to bombard the wall of the container. Okay, which about to bombard the wall of the container. So that is also affect the pressure. And obviously second one is the number of molecule striking the wall. So pressures is depend on the number of molecules striking the wall. Obviously, the attractive force on the molecule. If attractive force increases means what? The speed by which the molecule bombarded the wall of the container, that will decrease. And whereas the number of molecules is also depending the pressure. Okay, now both the factors actually, both the factors are proportional to density. Obviously, if density is less, number of molecules is less. And when number of molecules is less, force of attraction less. If density high, force of attraction is high, number of molecules is also high. Okay, so we can say that P dash, that is the corrected portion, P dash proportional to total attractive force. total attractive force. So both are dependent to density. So we can say density square. It is equals to 1 by V square. Mass by volume if I mass contain 1. So P dash actually become A by V square. A by V square. Okay. So the corrected pressure will be P corrected. P corrected will be what? P corrected will be P, this one, P plus A by V square. P plus A by V square. So what will be the PV equals to RT for 1 mole? What will be the equation then? P plus A by V square, V minus B, RT. Yes. And for N molecule, P plus N square A V square, V minus NB equals to RT. This is the van der Waals equation. This is the van der Waals equation. This is the van der Waals equation. Understood or not?
Yes, miss.
This is the van der Waals equation. Okay. Now, so till this much, do you have any confusion?
No, miss.
Now the significance of units A and B, that is also important. Significance of units A and B. See here. And constant of A and B. So that these are the things we have to remember. Okay, so significance is if the constant A measure the force of attraction between the molecules of a gas. If the value of A is increases, okay, if value of A is increases, the force of attraction is also increases. So that means gas cannot be liquefied easily. This one. And B is the incompressible volume of a molecule and measure the effective size of gas molecule. So B actually gives the effective size. B actually give the effective size. And one more thing we have to learn, that is the units of van der Waals constant. Units of A and B, that is van der Waals constant. So P dash is what? We know that A n square by V square. So A is what? P dash V square by n square. P is what? Pressure into volume square divided by mole square. So obviously unit will be was ATM, liter square, mole per square, or bar decimeter cube. Yes. And V equals to NB, or B equals to B by N. So the unit of B will be liter mole inverse or decimeter cube mole inverse. Clear?
Yes, miss.